Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Vobes One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with me, Richard Vobes, on the 29th of March March 2021. Had to think then where we are because, can you feel the weight coming off? I mean, it's only been about half an ounce that's actually been taken off our shoulders because we still can't party and we still can't do all the exciting things that we really want to do, but you can now drive a little bit further than you were able to before. And you can meet in a garden, so you can all get out there and cut each other's grass. How exciting. The thrills and the spills of the modern day living. My goodness. Anyone would think that we were living in the past in an Orwellian novel. But no, apparently we are slowly getting to the end, if the end is any happier than the George Orwell 1984. Anyway, never mind all that. We must smile and be jolly because the sun is shining. Well, it has been shining today in Worthing and pretty much most of the southeast of England, as far as I can tell. And I think it's going to be a bit like that for the rest of the week, which bodes well for anybody wanting to get out and do some filmmaking. We had a bit of a wind. That wasn't just me. I'm sure there was other contributors as well to that. But tomorrow, from as far as I can see, the wind factor is dying down. So it will be a question of getting our speedos on, which would be very nice. Thank you very much. Now, the lovely Julia will be joining me, but she was going to come into the studio. We were going to do it all here live, but Julia's got a little boy. She came out filming today, and she got two little boys, of course, but she got one that's more like Superman on speed that bombs about from here to there and all over the place, and that's just the hubby. And so it's a difficult thing to just suddenly go back into normality, even though Boris has said that, yes, the Vobe show can continue with a co-host. So, unfortunately, the lovely Julia is still in a tiny box on the side of the screen next to me. Shall we see if she's there? Shall we? Why don't we? Let's go and see. Let me put my headphones on and let's hope that she has unmuted herself as we head over to the lovely Julia in Lancing. Hello, Julia. Are you there?
Hello, Richard. I am. Oh, and I'm off centre. What's going on? What's going on? Hang on a second.
Okay.
I've got to wiggle you about.
Yeah, quick, adjust the... No one's watching, so don't worry about that. That's all good. It's lovely to see you. It's lovely to see you there. And look, and I'm there next to you in a box in Worthing and Lancing, sitting next to each other.
All boxed in.
Yes. We had a lovely day today, did we not? Because we went out.
We did. We went out on a walk ski.
We went out on a walk ski, and did you manage to get... I sent you over the video in advance. Did you manage to see that?
No, I didn't have to see it yet.
Well,
Been rushed around.
I tell you, there was this lovely bald bloke with you, and we walked across near some water, but I can't tell you any more than that the viewers are going to have to wait. We don't want to give the game away too much. It wasn't Ludo either. We have a lovely bunch of people out there. I haven't got any coconuts in the studio this week, or indeed last week. But we won't. I don't think we'll go...
A lovely bunch of people.
How many people have we got?
How many people?
Roughly.
Well, 94 watching at the moment.
Oh, fantastic. Now, 94 people. Is that enough to get party hats on and what are those things called that go out like this when you blow them and they're all curled up? What do you call those things? Yeah, there must be a name for them. You push and they make a little noise and then it unfolds about 1.5 feet long. I'd like to see a metre-long version. Like that. It's like blowing a tape measure out, isn't it? What else could you have? Cake. Have we got cake? We need candles. Not 4 candles. We need, let me think, there's 4 plus 56.
We need happy birthday banners.
Happy birthday banners we need. What else could you do with... the person I'm thinking whose birthday is today, I was thinking about what we really need is some of that foam. You know the foam? And one of them...
Oh, yeah, the string.
No, I'm thinking shaving foam. That bloke is getting old now, and I think he should have his beard shaved off. I'm talking about, of course...
Lovely Andrew Norris.
Andrew Norris, who is 70 today.
I think he looks mighty fine in his beard.
He actually looks 60. Yeah. It doesn't really look 70 at all. No,
he doesn't look a day over 60, actually.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look a day over 60. He doesn't even look 50. No. He doesn't look 59. He doesn't look... But he does look Lovely.
Shall we say it?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1. Happy
Birthday! Happy birthday, Andrew Norris. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew Norris.
Happy birthday to
to you. Cheers. And to cheer you on your way, I have a lovely glass of water. But you, what have you got there? Is that rum and Coke?
Fizzy Vimto.
Oh, fizzy Vimto and Coke.
Having a treat.
Well, I'm treating myself to some of Southern Water's finest chemicals.
And why not? You've got to push the boat out somewhere, right?
Well, if you don't have the water, you can't push the boat out, basically.
Exactly.
Yes. A lot of happy birthdays out there flowing to the man in question. We do hope that we get to talk to him. But before all of that, I think we should have a bit of a party. I think a party that could rule the whole. Well, we could invite lots of people. In fact, the best way to do that is to nip into the box and get Mr. Norris to tell us the kind of party. Oh, I'm right over here. The kind of party he would like.
Today is the 29th of March. Today is a special day for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's the day that my father died back in 2006. And secondly, it's my birthday. And today I've reached the grand young age of 60. And I've been thinking about how I would celebrate my birthday for a number of years. And I was making all kinds of plans. And then, you know what happened. Had to abandon everything. So it got me thinking that I must come up with a different strategy. And I thought I wanted a party. And then the idea struck me. A virtual party. A virtual party. It could go on in my head and I could invite everybody. The whole world could be invited to my 60th virtual birthday party. And I thought, if it's in my head, then I could invite people who are no longer with us. Family, friends. Get everybody together. I could spend time with all the people that I've met over the past 60 years, whether over a long period of time or people that I've met just very briefly but who have left an impression. I wish I had pictures of everyone to show you. So what do we need? We need music. There's an app on the phone which I'm feeling my way around using. Good start. Let's get this party going.
Well, there we are. Happy birthday to young Master Norris. What a lovely thing to invite the whole world. How about that, lovely Julia?
Yeah, it was a great party. Loved it.
Loved it. Yeah, I'm still stone sober. However, so never mind. Brilliant.
Thank
Well,
goodness.
happy birthday. And there was a lot of debate there because I joked at 70 and then a couple of people thought I really meant it. And now we don't know really how old he is. He's obviously much, much younger. Much younger. He looks like 23 minus 2. So he gets the key to the city, or at least the key to his house. So that's good. Well done, Andrew. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it must be awful. Must be awful to have made all those plans, or at least thought about plans for your big, your big number. It never really occurred to me what people who were celebrating big birthdays would do in a COVID situation where, they got to sit on Zoom and go, birthday, mate. Yeah, you all right? Yeah, is everything all right? You're not depressed, are you? I mean, I know you're on your own. Yeah, you all right, are you? Yeah. Happy birthday. I got your present, but forgot to send it. Sorry. You all right? Yeah, I'm going to go now and cut the grass. All right. See you later.
What have you been doing? Have you been up to much? No, just sat at home.
Yeah, watch this thing called a Vobes show. It was rubbish. But yeah, you enjoy yourself, mate. Yeah, right. I'm on my own, sitting here in a room, looking at a screen. Yeah, no, thanks, Uncle Tom Cobley. I'll have another piece of cake then, shall I?
Yeah.
So, yeah, what a pity. Oh, thanks. So, yeah, must be a bit of a shame. Clearly, those people who are 59 this year are going, because their 60th is next year. And hopefully they'll be thinking, yeah, well, we can invite all our mates round. But there we are. No roll call this eve. No roll. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't do a roll call. Sorry about that. I beg your pardon. Do you want to do a roll call, lovely Julia?
I can do a roll call. I thought you'd missed it on purpose.
Well, it was because it was the Norris's 60th, which I wanted to...
Yeah, definitely needed precedent, that one.
Yeah, I wanted to get it out of the way early. So, well, you know what it is. So you get going on something and somebody goes, oh, it's my birthday. And then the chat just goes, they stop listening and they're all going, oh, happy birthday. No, you don't look a day over, blah, blah, blah. Or somebody else comes in and says, oh, I had my hand chopped off earlier today. Oh, did you? Oh, right. Oh, I'm ever so sorry about that. I hope you get over it. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. My dog died last week. Oh, did it? I didn't. You know what it's like. So people do get a bit sidetracked. So I thought, big birthday, get it out of the way. We'll go to the lovely Julia for the roll call.
We have the lovely Ernie Samat, the lovely Station Master's Choice, the lovely Tall Podge Rog, the lovely Colonel Craig Ratty, the lovely Daniel Watkins, the lovely Judith, the lovely Jeffrey Harrison, the lovely Alison O'Brien, the lovely you don't want to forget the lovely the lovely Jen,
the lovely
the lovely Paul Cockerill, the lovely Josephine Suter, the lovely Andrew Norris. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Andrew Norris!
The lovely Ramaboo 2, the lovely Davey Vad, the lovely Chris Snuggs, the lovely Albion 88 Ray 1, the lovely Mark Donny McLeod, the lovely Kate Evans. I hope you're getting well.
Yes, very well, thanks.
The lovely Bob Patterson, who is a first timer. Welcome to the show.
Hello,
and
Bob. Nice to see you.
Nonsense.
Yes, be prepared. There's a lot of nonsense here,
The lovely Red Moon Conjure, the lovely Ron Langley, the lovely we got a new name here, Tracy
Who? Tracy
Strickland.
Yes.
I think I called you Strickland before, but anyway, Stickland. Sorry about that. The lovely Michael White, the lovely Robert Brailsford, the lovely, if I can find a new name, Roy Ballinger, the lovely Elaine Whitelock, the lovely Alison O'Brien. I think I said you already, didn't I? Oh, I said you again. The lovely Tracy Murphy, the lovely Anna Jones, the lovely Robert Croser, the lovely Ian Dance, the lovely Daniel Watkins, the lovely Jeff Sussex, the lovely Robert Croser, the lovely Steve Baker, the lovely Michael White, the lovely John B, the lovely new name, Justine Jones, the lovely Mike Stevens, the lovely Mark Burgess, the lovely Turbo Stream, the lovely Dubai Dozen. Hello, I haven't seen you for a while. The lovely Jen Collier, said you, I think. The lovely Judith, I think I'm repeating you all now. The lovely Linda Kane.
Linda Kane just said up there, I just spotted, she said it was her 70th last year. She doesn't look 70. Come on.
She does not, does she?
No. What is she on about? That's bizarre.
Yeah.
15 years ago, says Ernie Sammet, I had my 40th on HMS Belfast with a 1940s theme. It was the it was the weekend of remembrance. A French frigate was moored beside, and jokingly they wanted to join us. Unforgettable. But instead, a couple of the Frenchies swam underwater with a gimlet, drilled a hole in our boat, sunk it, and we all drowned in a horrible, agonising death. What? That doesn't make sense. That's not so good. Brilliant. Thank you very much, lovely Julia, for the roll call. Have you missed a few?
Yeah.
You look worried.
The lovely Andy Stacey, the lovely Tim DeShazer, and the lovely Nigel Sadler, and the lovely Moonshade. That, I think, is all I can see.
There we go. And if you did get missed out, we do humbly apologise, but we do a lot of apologising on this show, mainly me for being outrageous.
Sorry, we're not worthy.
We're sorry, we're so woke, we're so woke. Oh, woke. Oh, is that the woke phone again? Anyway, it is a Mundaddy, and we are going to be, this week, I think, passing into April.
Yes.
So expect showers. Although I can't have showers, I've only got a bath.
Drip, drop with the April showers.
Do bibby do bibby dibby dibby do. Where's that
Do,
from?
dibby,
I
do.
recognise that. Where's that?
Bambi.
Oh, Bambi. Oh, right. Okay. Bambi, the little horse who is a mamby. And she used to have... Oh, there. That's the Black Beauty theme I'm singing. Bambi to the tune of Black Beauty. Bambi, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bambi, sitting on my little knee high to grasshopper. Anyway, yes. Chris Snugs says, I've managed to watch you live tonight instead of on catch-up. Chris, you get that star bonus. If we had a little button here that did an applause for somebody who managed to get it live, then we would press it. But we don't have that. I'm afraid Eric, for all his wonders, has failed yet again. Haven't you, Eric?
That's right, sir. Yeah, I failed again, sir.
He is put on quite a bit, aren't you, Eric?
Poor old Eric.
Yeah, poor old me, sir, madam.
Madam. He called you madam.
The lovely Redondo Rita, apology accepted. Thank you very much for being so understanding. Sorry, darling.
Oh, fantastic. And Linda Kane is saying, I'll pay you next time we meet up, which is great. Yes, I'm hoping actually very, very soon. Well, not that soon. I still got to wait for my son to get his clobber out of my house to turn my front room into the Vobes Tea Emporium. Where certain people, if they're very, very good and pay lots of money, they can come and have tea with the Vobes in his little abode. That's true. I had to be careful because some people may come with a sawn-off shotgun. Some people don't like us. Apology accepted, says Redondo Rita. What was that for? Did I miss that?
That was for missing her out.
Oh, we do apologise. So sorry. We're so soggy. We're sorry about that. We will rinse out our socks in the evening. Oh, it is the evening. Hang on a minute. So, yes. Now, we have videos from Andrew Norris. Oh, no, we've seen that one. It was great. We have Raymond Lewis is going to show us around his garden and a special tree which was planted by a certain ex-Prime Minister. Sean has gone off on his discovery walk around Sidley Green. He's gone to battle. Mike Stevens is giving us a Meadow update on his... We can barely see him in this video because the grass is so high now. And he's he's there running through it with a scythe. Pete Telling, otherwise known as Colonel Cragratty, is clambering up a sea cliff in Cornwall, while Bernie, not clambering up the sea cliff, is heading towards the Sovereign Centre, counting his doubloons in Eastbourne. And Robert Croser is continuing with his walk at Armthwaite, something like that, Armouthwaite, I have no idea what it is. But he was going to climb up some giant heads, if we remember last time. So does he make it to the top? Or does he slip down the nose, fall past the lips and get chewed up on the teeth? You'll have to wait and see. Also, we have a quiz from Bonita, or Bonnie, I should say. More plants, can you guess? And if that's not enough, Robin Jones says, I saw the rainbows you did last week. I can do better than that.
Yay.
So Robin Jones has put his challenge up, or at least he's answering his own challenge, I guess. So there we go. What should we do? The choice is yours. Tim DeShazer says, Julia, how is your little one? He's personal, isn't he? I thought you had two little... Oh, yes, see what you mean. How is little Joe?
He's all right. He's good. He's been having a bit of trouble lately with his first 4 molars coming in, but he's fine.
Yeah, a handful though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a proper toddler.
Yeah, proper.
Just need the words to come. He's twice yesterday. The first time not so clear, but the second time very clear. Said no.
No.
So there's the start. That's the start of the end of my life.
That's it. It's when he says he gets that other word. Why? Why? Why, mummy? Why, mummy? Why, mummy? Why, mummy? Why, mummy? Why, mummy? Why? Why? Go to bed. Why? Look, we're going to go out now. Why? Shut up. Why? Nah! I'm going to strangle you. Why? Why?
It's a Homer Simpson moment. Why I gotta?
Oh dear. Right, I think we'll get into having a look at a tree. We went for a walk. We did see a couple of trees here, but the first tree we looked at was a questionable tree because we weren't 100% sure, but you thought it was a whoa.
Well, I know it's a willow.
There we go.
Which type of willow it
yes,
was, I wasn't sure.
But it wasn't a wee willy winky willow.
It wasn't a weeping willow,
No, it wasn't one that we'd upset and caused to cry. But Raymond Laws has got a rather magnificent willow, but he's also got an elm. Shall we have a look?
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Just a quick video to look around some of the trees in the bottom of the garden. And yes, we do have a flagpole to start with, but this is a magnificent willow just coming into leaf. And we walk down, there's the dog. Lots of nice smells in the paddock for the dog. Right, and this is a horse chestnut, which is just coming in to bud nicely. This one's got the pink flowers. But the most important tree I want to show you is this one here, a magnificent specimen. This is actually an elm. It is Dutch elm resistance, and it was planted as a little sapling in 1993, and the size of it now, beautiful. And we do have a second one over here, much smaller. It's planted at the same time, but this one seems to be a little bit constricted by the natural woodland at the bottom here, you see. But the one over here is really doing well. It's one of the very few elm trees in Sussex. That's all for now.
Yes, that is all for now. But he said that this tree was planted, and then he sent me a massage, and it was very nice. Had all my shoulders done and all of that, which is lovely. One always needs that when you've done a show with the lovely Julia. Elm trees and the Dutch elm disease resistant, part of a promotional campaign by a large company providing resistant tree saplings from Wisconsin in the USA from 1980 to 1993. I attach, he says, a photo of a famous lady planting one of the saplings in the early 80s. Now, I gave a clue earlier. There was a second clue in there, so you probably know now who it is. But here she is.
Well, look at that.
Plant, and there we are, 1993, and we saw the size of it. It's amazing how quick that grows in 93.
So there's
2003.
17 years?
23. In 3 years. What? Not 3 years, you twit. Sorry, other years. Anyway, yes, in quite a few years, 20, whatever it is. So that is amazing, really. 2 thumbs down, says Station Master's Choice. Yes,
Well.
if you put your thumbs down, they point to hell.
We should put a thumb screw underneath that icon.
Yeah. And what you should do is put your thumb in it like that, and it should get
Oh, sharpened.
yeah, sharpened. Or no, you don't want people with sharp thumbs. Or it should be like in a meat grinder. Oh. So then they don't have any thumbs left. Their disposable thumb is completely disposable. So anyway, there we are. Margaret Thatcher, by the looks of things. Maggie planting a tree in 1981, says Ray. How about that? 1981. Oh, right, okay. So
That's a bit older.
Yeah, that gives it 30 odd years, doesn't it? So that's nice.
I was born in 81.
Were you?
It'll be 40 this year then.
Oh, then it'll be 81? Yeah, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, very
because I'm
clever.
40 this year.
Yeah, are you? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What?
What's wrong with you?
I'm aging?
Oh, yeah, that's what was faulty about
Not
you.
wrong with me. It's
No,
just-
faulty.
Oh, ha. Oh, no.
Is that a face palm reset?
That's right,
It
sir.
is.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much for that, Raymond. Lovely to look round your garden, and great to see the horse chestnut with the pinky or rose or the what do they call it? That's something and cream, strawberry coloured, strawberries and cream. When you've got the horse chestnut and they come out into the blossom, and you have the strawberry coloured one and then the cream coloured one, you can have strawberries and cream.
The beautiful candelabra type.
Oh,
You know.
absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous.
stunning.
Gorge, it is.
Stunning.
Gorge. Now, I like a nice bit of gorge, especially when it's birthday cake. So, Mr. Norris, are you actually going to pass round the birthday cake? Because we all want to gorge on it and have some. And also, what flavour birthday cake would everybody like? That's what I'd like to know. That is the question of the evening. What type of birthday cake would you like? We have a caller. Hello, caller. We don't have a caller. It's signed off. Do try ringing again and try to hold the line. Don't get too frightened. Ring a second time. We want to actually see if Julia can actually hear the call this time round. So do give us a call.
I'm eager to find out.
0793 474 790 is the number, and you can have a chat to us. But what kind of birthday cake do you like? Do you like fruit cake? Do you like Victoria sponge? Do you like lemon drizzle? Do you like other types?
Who are you asking, me or the audience?
Well, anybody, the audience. Battenberg. There's a lot. Rhubarb and custard. Yes, nice. That makes a good cake. What about you, Julia? What's your favourite cake?
Well,
Well,
you remember the days when we used to be able to go out to the pubs and have a meal out?
yeah.
Out.
Yeah, I remember them.
Whenever there's a Black Forest Gatto, I cannot resist.
Oh,
or,
really?
or a chocolate fudge. But when I'm making them, I do like to make a chocolate orange.
I
flavoured
thought
one.
you liked lemon drizzle.
I love lemon drizzle. Yes, yeah.
A double
That is
chocolate
also
with choc on top, says Genevieve. By the way, Genevieve, thank you so much for the book. You posted it through. I don't know whether you saw the video. I meant to send you an email, say thank you very much. But we were filming yesterday for today, and I know technically it was 24 hours before we were technically allowed to be in a house or anything like that. Like nobody's actually ever crossed the threshold in the thing. It's not a thing, believe me. And anyway, it's Monday now. What are they going to do? So we filmed this thing for Monday because we wanted to do a thing about the kitchen. And we just finished doing the first bit. And if you saw the video, well, I don't need to explain anymore. But if you haven't, if you're not one of those people who snub the Board Explorer stuff, and listen, I'm not watching that. It's far too highbrow for me. I don't understand it. It talks about nature, heritage and landscape. I can understand that. It is very highbrow. In certain areas, people really have no clue what we're talking about. Mainly ants. They never seem to watch it. But we just finished this one bit, and we were talking about cooking some nice things. And then this plop sound came through. And Jennifer had deposited a book about, I've got it in the other room, about fishing. It was all about fish and, no, it wasn't. It was about old traditional West Sussex and South East recipes, including the cordial that we hope to make.
Elderflower.
And so when the elderflowers are out, we will go and collect them up and we will follow the thing. And the lovely Linda Kane, who's barely 60, said that she was going to supply us with a carafe type thing that we'd mentioned. She said, I got one of those. I never use it. The last time I used it, I poisoned my boyfriend. And he never got up from it. So she wants to get rid of the evidence. So that's winging its way. along with the extremely lazy detective label that says, please ring the police and tell them that you did it. Very handy.
Would you like to know what cake everybody likes?
Yes, please.
Right, we have Come Walk With Me says, I'd like a carrot cake.
Oh, nice carrot cake. Yeah, I like that.
Michael White likes coffee and walnut.
Oh,
Jen Colley says double choc with choc on top. Oh, yes.
that's nice.
Audrey Forbes is another coffee cake. Nigel Sadler, a rich fruit cake, please.
Oh,
Paul
yes.
Cockrell says, I love a carrot cake. Judith says, red velvet cake.
Red velvet. Oh, no, it was blue velvet, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. You confused me now.
Sorry.
Andrew Norris says, I have all types of cake available on the tables to the left of my brain, next to the buffet tables.
Oh, nice. Which is his favourite, though? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, it's a good point. Ron Langley says, death by chocolate.
Yeah, no, we don't want
yeah.
anyone dying, thank you. We've had enough deaths recently. I'm hooked already, says Colonel Cragratty. Excellent. Who will be cordially invited? Well, carrot cake with a big icing, one with clogs on. Oh, yes. Dundee cake. Yes, that would be nice. And
Belgian buns.
Buns. Yes, that would be very nice too. Sounds absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for all your cake. And as you say, icing on the top, or icing in the middle, or cream, or synthetic muck. What is your preference? Who knows? But anyway, there we go. That was good, wasn't it? Whoever tried to ring, clearly, I don't know whether people just struggle to get through or what goes on. Do let me know. If you tried to ring, put at the Vobes Show on in the chat, so it comes up orange on my screen, and I'll be able to find out what happened if you rang, because I don't always see all the comments, which is a shame. Right, are you up for a bit of a quiz?
Go on then.
Okay, because the lovely Bonnie has done it again. Yes, but luckily she's cleared it all up, and she's put a fresh pair of trousers on. And she now has sent in a whole load of more. And I don't know where they are. Oh, yes, here we go. And this time she sent them in slightly bigger format so we can see them. So now then, let's have a go. How do we do this? It's a guessing game, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guess the plants? Here they are. Here is the first one.
Is that forget-me-not? Or is it an iris? I'm so rubbish with flowers. Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm going to go through them in order. I think she sent me... she sent me the... Oh, she sent me some of them, I think. I thought
Forbes reckons forget-me-not.
Yeah. Okay, that's the first one. So here's the second one. Looks like a stinging nettle with pink bits.
I've seen them all over the place, and I've never known what they are. I'd love to know.
I've never seen one of those. Oh, look, I can zoom in. Didn't know I could zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So presumably I can zoom in on that. This is the first one again, and a bit bigger for those people who are hard of thinking. Beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely. So that was the second one. Here's the third.
So dead nettle. They think the second one is a dead nettle.
Oh, a dead nettle, not a stinging. Now I've got those in a pot.
This one I can identify because I had these in my garden when I lived in Gosport.
Yeah,
these are grape hyacinth.
Are they?
Ta-da! I knew something.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the ivy on the wall. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing, completely the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, those. I've got these in a pot on my front door, haven't I?
Yeah, and I pointed at them.
You did point at them, and they withered away. So now, what about these?
Interesting.
Because they're almost like daffodils, but they're not daffodils, are they?
Oh, they're definitely not daffodils. They're very interesting.
Triffids. Are they triffids? No, they're not triffids. Lots of choices.
Cowslips.
Oh, are they? Oh, are they cowslips?
These are cowslips.
Gosh.
Because I've heard
rumours.
I've heard of primrose being also called cowslips, but if this is a cowslip, then there's definitely a difference between them, because even I can tell that this is not a primrose.
But I can't say a cow would slip on it. This little Mary bunch in here, that's a bit trickier, isn't it? What are they? That's
Don't
the
know.
question, isn't it? That was actually
Something
outside. They were growing outside, as you can probably tell, coldits. Hence the barbed wire. That wasn't. That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. And we got another one here. What do you suppose these are? Beautiful on the downs. Cowslips are like tall primroses. Harebell. Were they harebells? The other one, were they harebells? They didn't look like harebells. Well, maybe they are. It's so difficult to see. They could be harebells because there's difficult to see the detail of them, really. But I know what harebells are like. Blob of purple, says Rami Boo. Yeah, that's right. And here is, I don't know unless that's a close-up of them. Can't.
Oh, it could be.
Could be. And and more mauve flowers. Is it all mauve? Are these in season at the moment? That's what I would like to know. Or are these just pictures from your library, Bonnie? And are you going to tell us the order of them? That's what we want.
This one looks like a bit like a climber plant, but I'm probably
like
wrong.
a creeper of some description.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there we go. There we go. Thank you very much for that.
Beautiful flowers. Thanks, Bonnie.
Yeah, so I'm just going to have a look now in the email to see if there was any. Let me know if they're big enough. Yes, I did. Let me know. And Forget-Me-Not's first sighting the year. We had time, ? Grape hyacinths, cowslip first sighting this year. Dog violets times 2 pictures. Periwinkle. North of Hangleton, up on Truley Hill, all blooming yesterday. So there we go.
Oh, wow.
Forget-Me-Nots. Oh, yes, that's a repeat. Brilliant.
Jeffrey Harrison says, Vobes, I've sent you an email picture of a cake I made today and left it on the windowsill, and it all melted.
Oh, no. Who said that?
Jeffrey Harrison.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. I'm just looking.
And Ernie Samet says, yes, they are in season, as every plant shown we have in our garden.
Good God.
Oh, lovely.
Jeffrey Harrison, I can't see your email unless it's this one in spam. No, it's not that one. Have you sent it to me? Might be taking a bit of time to come. Hasn't arrived yet. We'll check back a bit later on. As long as you send it to me and you didn't send it to your bank manager by mistake. So there we go. Lovely. Anyway, how nice to think that all those flowers are all in season. We'll come back to those fairly shortly. In the meantime, I think it's time for another video.
Hey.
We're going to go over to see Discovery Walk 10, Sidley Green, the Battle of, with Sean Ford down there in East Sussex. Let's nip on down into the box and catch up with Sean's excitement.
On the 3rd of January 1828, close to midnight, on a clear, moonlit night, a lugger landed near Glyn Gap. Its cargo was 600 gallons of illegal spirit and tobacco. And here's Glyn Gap Beach. This is where the lugger had landed nearly 200 years ago, and smugglers known as tubmen would have come down and started carrying a keg on each shoulder inland, getting ready to hide it and transport it further on. Now at this point the blockade men had spotted this, come down, and started, some shooting happened, and then another set of smugglers came down, known as the Batmen, that carried 6-foot poles made of stout ash and lined up either side of the tubmen, and it carried on. There was a few gunshots, some bad wounds from the blockade side, blockade men, and then it carried on. And at this point they were determined then to take all of the contraband inland up to 2.5 miles to Sidley Green, which is where the battle actually took its worst turn. The Mortella Tower that used to be up there on Galley Hill, there used to be a Mortella Tower up there. They gathered more reinforcements, more blockade men, and then a running battle ensued. blockade men finally caught up with the smugglers at Sidley Green. The smugglers had slowed down, turned round, and were readying themselves to fight. It was now the early hours of the 4th of January. The first man to fall dead was Charles Collins, a first-rate quartermaster of HMS Hyperion, fighting alongside and leading the blockade men. Another death followed. An old smuggler called Timothy Smithhurst was shot through the neck, and in the light of the morning was found clutching his bat, which had been hacked to pieces by cutlasses. And here is Sidley Green now, just after 5:30 on a Saturday morning, 27th of March 2021. Just first thing in the morning, moon's just setting, sun's just rising, and this is where it all happened. 4th of January 1828. The contraband did get away, was sold on the London market, and the battle itself was between 40 blockade men and 40 mostly local villagers but smugglers. About 18 or so were the batmen, and mostly young men in their 20s. And a few days later it made the news in the Times because it was so vicious, especially with the 2 people that were killed. And they probably landed not actually at Blind Gap, it was probably more to the west. You wouldn't actually land your lugger near the Mortello Tower. But either way, everyone got away apart from the 2 people that died, and then 10 men were then convicted later on and deported to New South Wales in Australia. One of them was a James Ford, might be relation. I did have a relative that was sent to Australia in the 19th century, so that could have been James. I'd have to refresh my old family history. Either way, he was the eldest. He was about 44 when he died. Sadly, he died on the voyage over to Australia of rheumatic fever. So that was quite sad. But it's very sad to think of all the people that were badly injured, let alone the 2 that died. Because it was all over. It wasn't just over getting the fact that you're getting brandy and tobacco and stuff in from France. It was about making a living. The people that worked around here were farm labourers. Hardly paid very little compared to when you could carry a few kegs on your shoulders and, you know, get them up to the London market to be sold. It was rough days. It's certainly a very rough, vicious battle here.
Go. Sidley on a Saturday night is pretty rough from what I've heard. Not that I've heard anything about it, really, to the contrary. Anyway, thank you very much, Sean. Absolutely fantastic. Love that bit of documentary filmmaking. Had a real chill fear to it. Oh, hang on. There's a phone call coming in. It's fine.
Another fine video from Sean there.
Yes, we love it. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Vobes Show.
I'm James Cameron from London, originally from Wales, lived in Toronto, lived in Manchester for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, the full introduction. Hello, Sean.
Julia can actually
Can you hear me, Mother?
She can hear you.
I can hear you, darling.
Oh,
Not
that's
now.
good.
No, you have to talk. That's the thing. We've got the line working, but the person on the other end of it has to actually open their gob.
Well, I've only just got back from the plot, so I've missed quite a bit of the show.
Yes, well, you're losing it. That's the trouble. Losing the plot.
But I did catch the bit about the cake.
Ah,
And I
yes.
wanted to put a vote in for my favourite cake,
What is that?
which is called a rhubarb crumble cake.
Oh, nice. Rhubarb crumble. Let me tell you, I have
No,
not
no,
seen
no,
hair
wait.
nor hide of my
Hold
rhubarb.
on now. Old sauces.
Hold in
You
'em.
make a cake,
Mm.
and you put your rhubarb into it. You then put a crumble top in. So it's a cake in the bottom and a crumble on the top.
Oh, okay. With rhubarb in the middle.
Correct.
You're Welsh, aren't you?
It's a rhubarb crumble cake.
Yes, that's right. Just humour him, Julia. Yes, it's very nice. Have you had your white pills recently? I think you should have them now. My rhubarb, by the way, has not come back.
Have you had chats with it?
Chats? I've sent Eric out. He goes there and wheezes on it. He's not
Nothing
allowed.
at all.
It's nothing. Not. It's still in the same pot that it was. It was great big leaves last year. I think my other plants. What were the ones that I like, that I love, the best plants in the world that spread a bit, and I can't remember them.
I would put your finger
Yeah.
and just tease away some of the
Hollyhocks.
soil and have a look at it underneath the soil.
Underneath the soil.
See what it's doing.
Yeah. Okay. Or not doing. I mean, I just assumed it's curled up and withered.
Well, you'll be able to see if you pull the soil back and it's just black, then it's dead.
Right.
You've killed it.
I haven't touched it. It's probably the diesel particulates that go past my house every day.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to raise.
Oh, right.
In London today,
Yes.
it feels that we've gone back 2 years. Everybody's out on the streets. There's loads of cars. There's traffic jams. There were people screaming because the car in front was being a bit too slow. And it was like life had gone back to normal.
Well, everyone wanted normal, didn't they? They didn't want the new normal of one car every 10 minutes. Vroom. Ooh, what was that? What was that funny thing? It was a flash of red with looked like a little cloud at the back of it. I don't know what that was. It vroom. Oh.
With a single person inside with a mask on.
Yes, with a mask. Gosh, it was like Dick Turpin on wheels.
Well, we had an accident on the allotment today.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen.
A woman
Yes.
fell.
Fell?
She fell because she was trying to shout to somebody, and the movement of her mouth pushed the mask up.
Oh,
She
right.
couldn't see where she was going, and she fell off the path.
What did she fall in? Was it a big heap of
Rhubarb.
manure? Oh, rhubarb. That's a shame. A big heap of manure would have been hilarious. I'm assuming she was a horrible old battle axe, but she may have been a lovely 23, 34, 86.
She bounced back.
She bounced, did she? Bless her socks of cottonness. Oh, that's very nice. I'm very thrilled. Thank you for that. That's made my onions.
I would like to see more of Julia's kitchen garden.
Yes, we
Because
would.
I've been going through your old... Well, YouTube has been recommending me your old videos.
Has it? That's nice of them.
And it was recommending me to watch your American tour in 4 parts.
Oh, God, yes.
And I thought, you've got... Even if you didn't want to go out for a walk,
Yeah.
you could put an old video up,
Do you know?
put a few little words on the beginning, going, I remember this day, now let's have a look at it.
But I don't think you even need to do that. I think that I could just take one off the bottom and just drop it, download it, or find the original file, which would be a nightmare. Just download it, reload it as a fresh video, and delete the previous one. And those early day ones on the Bald Explorer, which may have got 100 views, might get 2,000 views, and 100 people might go, oh, that's vaguely familiar. But the other 1,800 or 900 will be going, oh, this is very nice. This is nice. I didn't know you'd been... Because, they barely got any views at earlier. Nobody goes back to the old ones, do they? I think you could just recycle. I could have 4 years off.
You should try to run a gardening channel.
No, I don't think so.
Every single year. Every year, without fail. When do I put this in and when do I put that in? It's like, well, just go back and have a look.
Just a minute.
There's about 10 videos on how to plant your potatoes, but nobody bothers to go back.
No.
So I think doing your week off,
Yeah.
when you're doing the studio and you're transferring stuff, you could just do a week of nostalgia.
Nostalgia Week with the Vobes.
Making money for nothing.
Making money for... Well, the best way of making money for nothing, I have discovered, is to wait for a scam call to come in. They ring you, you scam them, then you put it on YouTube and earn the advert revenue, because they're the ones that people are watching, of me taking the mickey out of somebody who's trying to make the money out of me. And actually, although I haven't made the money out of them, I've made the money out of the adverts. such as it is. But it's, that's money for, and I don't have to put petrol in the car or do anything. That would be no good. No good to me. If you made money that way, that would be the thing. Sorry, Julia. I'm just carrying on. But it's like your bloke with the candle. There he is. He's got a candle and he lights the candle and it's on for an hour and it's just him sitting by a microphone going, "You're falling into a deep sleep. Relax." And people watching their millions. So then he gets a cheque for however many hundred thousands of pounds he gets there. He's got no expenses to claim against tax. So he has to pay a whacking great tax bill, whereas at least I can go, well, I've put diesel in my car, van. It's a van, it's not a car. I bought a van, that's a thing. I had to buy a camera, that's a thing. You get your tax bill down. But that bloke, he says, well, I bought a box of matches and a candle, and I made $1 million.
Well, talking about tax,
yeah,
I did my tax return in December,
Yeah,
and I know a friend of mine who did his in December. We've both been fined £100 for not sending our tax in, and we've done it.
Well, you can go and tell them to sing. Go on.
It said, "Dear, do not know, Sean." I thought, well, that isn't me.
Gosh, I did mine in January. I always do mine in January. January the 31st. Now listen, before we go, Mr. Crooner, sing us out. And when I say we go, I mean you go.
What do you want?
I want you to sing a nice song.
What do you want?
Julia, give him a song.
Suspicious Minds.
Suspicious Minds.
Oh, no, that's not a song.
Oh, sorry. Well, what have you got in your repertoire?
I'm just trying to find something different than "Fly Me to the Moon." Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon.
And Sean James Cameron is available from KTEL on all good record stores.
You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for.
And there it is. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Sean. Yeah, that's enough now. You can go now.
Thank you, Sean.
Take care, mate.
I'll send you the
The
royalties invoice tomorrow.
Yeah, please do. Thank you very much. We'll pass it on to the composer. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. That was Sean James Cameron. It was great that you could actually hear the call, Julia.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And there is a miser. Brilliant. How's the comments coming in? Anything exciting to report?
Michael White says his dong is dong.
His dog.
His dog is singing along.
Michael White and his great big dong. Ding dong, ding
There's
dong.
a slip of the tongue.
There's a slip. Julia, what? Is there something we should know? Poor woman. Go, tell us more about Michael White and his dog.
His dog is singing along, or was.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm glad it wasn't his dong singing along.
Oh dear, yeah, that would be a thing. We don't want to video that though.
No. Thanks, Michael.
Well, maybe we want to video the dog singing along.
Yeah,
though.
could we get a picture of the dog singing?
Yeah.
Oh, blue moon. Oh. Anyway, yep. Any more exciting comments?
Nigel Sadler says, "Is this the X Factor?
Yes.
Or is it Britain's Got Talent?"
It's Britain's got dubious talent, and Welsh have got people in London that they shouldn't have. Something like that. Yeah.
Have you received the photo from Jeffrey Harrison yet?
Oh, that's a good question. Have I received it? No, according to this, I have. What email address did he send it to?
I don't know. What email address did you send it to?
Did you send it to richard@vobes.com, where I live and prosper? No, nothing. Still the same old thing in spam, which isn't his. Sorry, Michael White. What's it? Sorry.
It says he doesn't like to brag about his singing.
No,
dog.
about his singing dog, of course. What a thing to call your dog, though. Dong, come here, Dong, and bring Ding with you.
Ian Dance says, "Can you get Sean to sing My Ding-a-Ling next time?"
Yes, Sean, next time you call in, not today, but next time, maybe Wednesday, my ding-a-ling, that's what we want to hear. Fantastic. Time for another something or other. Let's do rainbows, because Robin Jones says, I can do better than you. Woo-hoo. I can do better than you. He says, Richard, I loved the picture of the rainbows you showed last week, and I thought I can outdo that. I think it was Raymond who sent those pictures in, because that's what we noticed in his garden, all those lovely trees. So this is the one that Raymond sent in. You can be the judge of whether it's better or not. Here it is. That's the wrong button. That's what I meant to press. Nice.
Yeah, you've got the double rainbow there.
It's got double rainbow. But the only thing is, it's got 3 rainbows, in fact, because there's a reflection. Yeah, look at that. But the thing about that one is, Ray did have more trees.
Yes.
Yes, but as rainbows go, da 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 da, bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum ba ba da ba da ba bum.
Did you know?
What?
Did you know
No.
that rainbows are actually a full circle?
Are
We can
they?
only see part of it.
Where?
So if you go high enough up in the sky,
Right.
it happens to be a rainbow, you'll see the whole, a big circular rainbow.
Is that why you never find the pot of gold?
Probably.
Because it doesn't exist.
To me, the rainbow is the pot of gold.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you
But
so much.
that was sickly
It
sweet.
was very
Oh.
sickly, yeah. To get Michael's dong out quick and
Oh, no.
whack it on your head. Yeah, thank you so much, Robin Jones. That's fantastic. There we are. If anyone wants to send us their rainbow pictures, we're going to send millions of bloody rainbows now. That would be fantastic. Do send them in. Send them to richard@trashcan.com. That would be great. No, lovely to see that. Lovely rainbow.
Rainbow off.
Yes. Anybody got any more? Da 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 da. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Who sang that? Who sang it?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Nobody
Thought it was
knows.
just kind of just one of those
Female people.
nursery song type things.
Red and yellow and pink and green. Oh no, stop mucking about. I
do you know
can
the
sing a
other-
rainbow. Sorry.
Yeah. I could sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow with me. There's another bit though.
Listen with your eyes. Yeah.
Listen with your eyes and sing everything you see. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow with me. Yeah. I was just surprised to find that several of my friends never knew that bit.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
because listen with your eyes is weird, isn't it? It's like listen with your eyes. You go,
Yeah.
how do you
I-
do
I
that? How do you do
Used
that?
to ponder about it as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, just lyric. You know, as you
It's
grow up, you
poetic.
realise, yeah, it's just lyrics. They're not supposed to mean anything. It's like you get lyrics in songs where they just go, yeah, man, da tootie, yeah, man, da tootie, yeah, man, da tootie. And you think, what does that mean? Yeah, man, da tootie, yeah, man, da
What song's
tootie.
that from?
I don't know. It's just, but it could be. It could
just
be.
made it up.
I
Well,
made it
I
up,
thought
but
you were gonna
everybody makes a song up. They're not like come down from heaven, you know. Somebody somewhere in a darkened room, like Andrew Norris and his little. That was quite a clever little bit of kit, wasn't it? He had on his phone the yeah, me do da, whatever it was. Michael dong ding dong ding. Anyway,
To be honest, I thought you were going to sing Dottie
what was that?
Dottie.
How does that go?
Never mind.
Oh right,
No, that's just something that what's his name?
I don't know.
It's a
Brian, Fred, Jemima, Eric.
no. He's
Sonia, he's a voiceover artist. What is he, an astronaut? What is he? An airline pilot?
what's his name? I can't think because you keep yammering.
They keep talking. Sean James Cameron,
No, Sean Paul. I think his name
Jean
is.
Paul, the Pope. Jean Paul is big.
Gosh, it's so annoying. Hang on.
Yeah, okay. You hang on to that. What else? Let me just cross off some.
Yeah, he's Sean Paul.
Yeah,
Jean
Jean
Paul,
Paul. Aye, it's me,
Jamaican-
Jean Paul.
A Jamaican rapper, singer, and producer who is
What?
regarded as one of the genre's most prolific artists.
Yeah, because he's coming up with made up stuff. I mean, I could be that prolific
It's
if
just
I
one
was.
of his signature.
How does it go?
He says "dutty" a lot.
Dirty. It's
But
very
I think it's slang for dirty.
yeah, slang. It's
But I'm
just
not
him
sure.
doing it in a stupid French accent. Is he French?
No, he's Jamaican.
Oh, you said he's Jamaican, but he's called Jean Paul, which is French.
Sean Paul.
Oh, Sean. I beg your pardon. I thought it was, Jean.
No. You're thinking Jean-Paul Gaultier.
No.
Do I
Avez-vous un chien? Have you got a chin? Yes, I've got several.
Several chins. But I'm not
Several chins.
if I can help it.
We have another phone call. Steve Baker's on the line, giving us a little bit of sanity. Hello, Steve Baker. Are you open?
No, not yet.
Oh, for goodness sake, get yourself open as quickly as possible.
I wanted to find out how the Galloping Gourmet was getting on.
Oh, I'll tell you, for a moment you were panned over to one. The Galloping Gourmet. Yeah, what do you mean the Galloping Gourmet? I remember that. I remember the Galloping Gourmet. He had a full head of hair, didn't he, and a little waistcoat.
Well, you've got the waistcoat.
I've got the waistcoat, yeah. So what, you mean because of our cooking thing?
Your cooking thing, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Well, it was, yes, it was Fanny Craddock. And what was Fanny Craddock's husband called?
Dick, I think.
Dick. Nice. Nice. Is that Emma laughing in the background?
It is indeed. Hello, Julia.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, talk to Julia, because you've not talked to Julia, and you can actually do it now because we fixed the gremlin.
Yeah. Do you have any cola cubes in your shop?
We will have, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a thing for cola flavour.
Loads of licorice.
Oh, yeah, I like licorice.
It's almost as bad as Marmite for me.
Rhubarb and custard.
Yeah, rhubarb and custard like that.
What about lemon bonbons?
Lemon bonbons.
Do you have
sherbet lemons?
aniseed twists?
Well, yes, aniseed twist, cough candy they call it, don't they?
Do they?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we used to sell that when we had the Felpham Bazaar.
Oh, well, I hope you got over the Felpham Bazaar. That sounds like the next COVID thing. We've got the Felpham Bazaar. Oh, you rub it in.
Have you got any strawberry laces?
Oh, strawberry laces.
I believe we had some. We had strawberry cables, definitely.
Do you have those? I don't know what they're those fake cigarettes. What are they made of?
The candy sticks.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to call them fake cigarettes.
Oh, we're not allowed to call them that. When we were kids, they were fake cigarettes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they had a complete with a little mimic box, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I was little, you had chocolate ones and they had the paper on the outside. Do you remember those?
Oh, like the cheroots. Why is he laughing? That said, no, I remember that. Yeah, and because I ate the paper. Thought the paper was part of it.
Well, the paper was made of rice paper. So
Yeah,
it was
there we
fine
go.
to
So that was all right. And there was sherbet lemon, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got those.
And the ones, in the little pots with that look like dynamite,
Yeah, which you poke
Yeah.
in, yeah.
which
Yeah.
you poke in and you.
Sherbet did that.
Sherbet.
No, the did that was the lolly.
The lollipop. What was
The
that one?
sherbet has got the tube with the licorice in it.
Yeah, that's it. What about spangles?
They changed the name, didn't they? Spangles changed their name, and then they went. Well, they just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. What about made to make your mouth water? Opal fruits.
My God, this is like being on Mastermind, isn't it?
This is mastermind.
By the way,
Fruits, are they now?
No.
No.
Change the name. Opal fruits, made to make your mouth water.
Yeah. What about
No,
marathon
fruit.
bar?
Yeah, but they're
Snickers.
Yeah,
There's
I know, but
Snickers.
you're Mr. Sims' old-fashioned thing. I would have thought you would have had the old-fashioned labels like marathon bar, Bounty.
Hang on, can I just move into the office to my black chair?
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
dum
By
da
the
da
way,
dum.
apparently Fanny
Ba-dum.
Craddock's husband was Johnny Craddock.
Oh yeah, Johnny Craddock. Yeah, it wasn't. Who said Dick? Was it you?
I said, yeah,
Oh,
I
you said Dick. Oh yeah, and Emma said nice.
Yeah, but you don't know what Franny used to call him.
Franny.
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 Hey, fan. Yeah. Does this fellow own a sweet shop? Says Robert Crowe. Yes, he does.
Well, I don't
What
own
about-
it. I manage them.
He manages to eat his way through half a pound of tuppenny rice and 4 bags of treacle.
What about flying saucers?
Yeah.
When I started the job a year ago, I was 10 stone. I now weigh 20.
Yeah, poor old Emma.
I know.
You
Well,
must-
I'm about to say.
She's about to say.
Oh my God! I was going to say it's like little and large, but it's like larger and larger.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, and our neighbours as well, I have to say.
And
Yeah,
your
we-
neighbour, what stuff you can't sell, you hand out to the neighbours and they scoff.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Because of lockdowns, if it goes out of date, we get to bring it home, or Steve gets to bring it home.
Well, it's the best before day.
It's best.
The best before.
So, yeah, we've handed it out to the neighbours as well, and they're quite happy.
Well, you
I
know
tell-
that you can support the Vobes show in a very unique way if you own a sweet shop.
Well,
Listen,
let us just say that when we go to the shop
Yeah,
and we make a video with little Joe and Julia,
yeah.
you won't go short of sweets.
Ah,
little Joe's
I can
lovely. Can you
guarantee it.
that sounds magnificent. We can't argue with that.
Mhm.
Opal fruits are now called Starburst.
Yes, that's
I
right.
don't call them that. I call them opal fruits, and I don't care.
And I still eat a marathon bar. I would never eat a Snickers, even though I have to buy it with a name on it.
Yes, I mean it's a silly idea. Just trying to remember some more sweeties from my
Wasn't it to do with the fact that the Americans
you.
called it a Snickers bar, didn't they?
Yes, I mean
And it's all to the same.
Mars a day helps you work, rest, and play. Still do
Yeah,
that.
but there's
Finger of
more
fudge.
than that.
Finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat.
Yeah, but do you remember how big a Mars bar used to be? When you were like, I don't know, 10,
Yes,
16p, you could buy this huge Mars bar. It probably lasts you 3 days.
that's right.
Now if you buy one for like 60p, it's about a quarter of the size.
They call it fun size now, don't they?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
It's not much fun, is it really? It doesn't last.
no.
Bite size, and then they came out with bite size, didn't they? Well, I mean, I suppose there was the drive, wasn't there? There was a drive to stop people turning into lardy cakes. Is lardy cake a thing? No, we saw lardy cake. Lardy cakes on the that
There's
is.
a recipe in that
yeah.
book that Jen Colley gave you.
I can't think what it is. It's not lard, surely.
It is a lot of lard. Where did that book come from?
Can't tell you. It's secret. Sorry, the secret. We mustn't reveal
From
lard.
Jen Colley.
Oh, Julia's giving it away.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's secret recipes in Sussex. Five Boys. Do you remember that? Five Boys? Pacers, a mint version of opal fruit. Pacers, blimey.
Oh, Pacers.
Moon
Yeah.
dust.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something interesting.
It better be.
You were talking about sweet cigarettes.
Yes.
So when we were kids, and I lived in Aylesbury at the time, we had some sweet cigarettes, and we gave my mum one of the sweet cigarettes, and she bit in it, and there was a nail right in the middle of the sweet cigarette.
A nail?
A nail, and it nearly took her tooth out. A metal nail.
Oh, a metal, not a fingernail.
Yeah, a metal nail.
Right.
So the cigarettes were made by Mars in their factory in Slough.
Yeah.
So my dad was a bit outraged, and he worked in Slough, and he went to the factory with the said nail and the remnants of the sweet cigarette. They gave my dad the biggest box of Mars products you've ever seen in your life. We feasted out for months on end with all the chocolate that they gave.
Gosh. Basically,
Obviously,
shut
they
him
made
up.
mistakes.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine that now on social media? No one would think to go to the factory and get all that. They would just get their picture on social media, and then the woke police would be going, yeah, it's a nail. And then some idiot somewhere, some bald idiot, probably in Worthing, would be going, the Martians using nails? What, to put their spaceships together? They should have used nice titanium screws. Because apparently they used titanium screws on the Titanic. No, never mind. They use a lot of icebergs. Anyway, we better play a video. We better. Oh no, we're all right for time. We're all right. We're all right. We've only
Did a
got.
lot good,
Calm
didn't
down,
it?
calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. Very busy man. Very busy man. Oh no, you mustn't say that anymore.
What was that, Steve?
What did you say?
I've got a really good recipe for your cooking show.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've got to do more cooking stuff.
Yeah.
And gardening. I like the gardening.
My goodness, we're turning into Sean James Cameron's lifestyle thing next. Yes, well, I do want to do cooking, although somebody apparently unsubscribed or said something a bit rude, said, "No, it's going to be cooking, I'm not in it." As soon as we mentioned it, people are funny, aren't they? But yes, so what's your recipe for?
I have got a fantastic Indian potato curry.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It was
Oh
very
my God,
nice.
what's that noise?
What noise? That was
Oh,
you.
did you
not
hear a
that.
car passing my place?
Is it a car passing your place?
There was a car passing
Well,
my
that
place.
great big sort of boom.
Yeah, it's one of those stupid exhaust pipes that does nothing except make a big noise.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, Steve. Well, we'll get you round then. As
I
long
do
as you
like that fantastic picture of Concorde in the background, Julia.
flying in her ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see. Is it the whole picture, or is it just half a picture, Julia?
It
It is a whole picture.
It is the whole picture. She doesn't just strategically have it flying in her ear.
One of my customers who I groom their dog, he's very old now, isn't he? How old is he? 85 or something?
I don't know.
He was the test pilot.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, he was a test pilot.
Oh,
before.
wow.
Wow.
He's
Test-
lovely. Yeah, lovely. Bless him. They're so
So was he
sweet.
like the crash test dummy for Concorde? Only
Yeah.
it didn't crash.
It didn't. Well, it never crashed on our side of the water.
Oh, it crashed in France once, didn't it?
That was the French Concorde. Yeah.
Yeah, it came with bits on the. They said it was bits on the tarmac or something. What was the story with the nose? Was it that they had somebody, one of the pilots, had been to a Mr. Sims and eaten a whole load of sweets, and he got on board into the cockpit, and the whole thing went. Bloop. Is that right? They had a creaky floorboard or something.
Well, it was a bit like being in a sweet shop because when the nose went up,
Yeah.
it went supersonic. It expanded by 12 inches.
Did oh right. So there you go. Well, that's marvellous, brilliant. Well, it's lovely to talk to you both. Thank you very much. But
And you.
we will get you in to do the cooking show. We may do something like that live. I think the cooking shows will go really well live because then we can have a lot of fun. And you can come in. We'll set the kitchen up with cameras, and we can get people to ring in, and they can ask you a million questions, and you can just keep stuffing licorice pipes into my gob, and I'll keep quiet for a bit.
Excellent.
So,
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic, brilliant. Well, we'll talk to you soon,
Nice talking
Steve.
to you.
Have a
Goodbye,
good.
Richard.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Julia.
Bye, Julia.
Good
Bye,
to-
Richard.
See you
Good
later.
to speak to you both. Bye.
There we go. That's the lovely Steve Baker and Emma.
John
So
V is asking, did Julia paint the Concorde? Amazing. No, I didn't paint any of these pictures by me. I inherited them all from my grandmother, my dad's mum.
did she
passed away
paint
a few
them?
years
Did
ago.
she paint them?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
They're just prints. Robin Jones says, I remember when you could buy broken biscuits. Now they're all broken. Yeah.
Yes. By the time you get back from the supermarket.
That was a really interesting one I saw. Sean James Cameron says, I only need a few more subscribers to hit 36,000. And Julian Humphreys says, hi, Richard from the M4, Dr. Kath at the wheel.
Oh,
Hello,
excellent.
Julian.
Nice to hear your dulcet tone in text. And say hello to Dr. Kath. And I hope you've managed to get your canal boat. They were thinking of getting a canal boat and shoving it on the River Wey, not actually going anywhere. And it was really for Mrs. Humphreys, Dr. Humphreys, lovely lady, to basically get rid of him from time to time because he is the sort of bloke, Julian Humphreys, he's into the battlefields and things, and he's the sort of bloke who gets you to go down into deepest, darkest Dorset and make a video in which he's going to provide you with a voiceover, and then you just don't hear from him. But apparently he's got a perfectly good excuse. He had a bad touch of some virus or something, and it was touch and go.
Well, I'm glad he's all right now.
No, he's not. He's the same old miserable self that he's ever been. No, we love him dearly. It's the only way you can get away with it. Yeah, no, nice to hear from you, Julian. Thank you very much. I hope he's laughing. He's probably scowling. He's probably planning his retreat. He's probably going to get me to go and do a battlefield on my own in Scotland and not tell me where it is. That'll teach
I
me.
think you need another cake in your face for that.
Yeah. Good to hear from you. How lovely is that? Right, time for another video, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going in there. We've done that. Mike Stevens is going to tell us a little bit about his meadow that he is growing. If you may remember, it was all about the seeds the last time, but now things are poking up through the earth. Yes, and it's not Michael's dong.
Hello gentle folks all, and welcome to the updated March version of the Meadow These are the hazel. You want to be able to see some growth on there finally. On the leaves there. That's growing well. I've planted small grass there and a rose. It's being round. The lavender hedge is coming on well. The lavender hedge there growing. Newly planted seeds, or sown seeds I should say, with the snake's head fritillary, Filigra niaglaris, I think it is. Going down this side. Small little bunch of grass there, and another rose, bare root as you can see. Here is Stipa tenuissima, grow nicely. Here are some hollyhocks, actually different colours, but hollyhocks growing well. Here is the honeysuckle, which you may have seen before, coming out in leaf now. Here is the ever faithful Euphorbia mellifera. It's actually all planted with wild seed here. These look like bare soil at the moment, with a snake's head fritillary in there as well, a few of them. It's nice Hebe St James Sterling there, and it's just basically bare soil, but it's come on a little bit since you last saw this. So it's raining now, just waiting for the warm weather to come, and it should start flowering. Just finish on snake's head fritillary. What a gorgeous flower that is. Quite rare now, I believe. So this is Mike signing off, and look forward to the next instalment. Signing off for now. Bye bye.
You didn't see
That was fabulous. That was so nice to
fantastic.
see.
Sorry.
Thanks, Mike.
You didn't see I wasn't here. I was here. I was here.
No, didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing.
Didn't see
Just-
nothing.
Yeah, Mike Stevens, I've been missing your videos. Thanks for sending that one in. Fabulous. I think someone just asked on Friday for an update on your garden and meadow flowers. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
really enjoyed that. I'd already seen it, so I actually had to nip out there to make myself a cup of coffee
I could do with something strong.
and a piece of bread, because I've made some more bread.
Oh,
So I
that's
just
not fair.
would you like a piece?
Yes, please. No, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I went off screen. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Nom, 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 nom.
Very nice.
Just wash it down.
Another bit of bread. Yeah, so just did that bit about 6 o'clock this evening. So there we are. So that's good. Nice one, Mike. Yeah, we really enjoyed that. Of course, I get to see all the videos before they go out, so I'd already seen that. So it was very nice, and it's very encouraging actually to see all that new growth coming out. And I like the way you've got your rose bush, or your roses, and your what did you call that? That hedge of lavender hedge, which would be great. I wonder how big does lavender grow?
You can get to nice, kind of nice size.
Oh yeah,
They're bigger than that even. You
Yeah.
can get that big.
yeah. No, that would be good. It would be lovely smelling, won't it?
I do like lavender.
Right. So we've got a couple more videos to go. So I think we'll plough through if that's all right, because
Yep.
we've had a lot of fun and games.
I am flagging, I'm afraid.
Are you? I needed a bit of energy as well. So, oops, wait. Sorry about that. It's because I forgot to turn the last one off. So next on my list is we're going climbing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going up on the wall. Can you guess who this is?
Crag Ratty.
Yep.
I'm glad, I can see why you've been putting the gear in there. There isn't anyway.
No, well, I've been stopping here. Decided how I can protect this move. You know, attach myself to the outside road.
Right. Wish I could do the same. I'm not convinced this is any good. So glad I'm on the beach, eh? I was rather glad I was able to find something higher up. I suppose that first bit was more of a mod, wasn't it, really?
Well,
But the
possibly.
consequences...
The gear isn't exactly
No, it's not bomb-proof, is it?
prolific.
No. And the consequences of slipping off there would be a bit painful.
Yeah, I mean, I think the position's fairly...
That's why I was thinking about the second ought to be tied in.
Yeah, we were trying to work out how far you'd have to climb up before, when you fell off with no gear, you'd go into the zone and I wouldn't be pulled off. But of course, up until that point, the higher you climb, the greater the chance of being pulled
Well, yeah,
off.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
cheers, Pete.
There we go. How about that? That's Pete, otherwise known as Colonel Crag Ratty, climbing to the top of the cliffs there somewhere in Cornwall. And he did have to keep showing that shot down the bottom with the water, didn't he? Gushing away. I just...
Red Moon Conjure made me laugh. Will you please stop looking down?
You do have to slightly worry. I keep thinking. Do you ever think that you might slip? Is there ever that feeling that what if there is a rope snap and you slip and you go down? Is there ever that thought in your head? But brilliant.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before,
No,
but
I don't think so.
I've been told many a time that I was actually climbing before I could properly crawl, let alone walk.
Gosh.
Hence, eventually, when I did start trying to say a word, my first word, real word, apart from Mama and Dada, was dangerous, because I used to try and climb the rubber plant, which was spanned from the ground to the ceiling in our apartment in Saudi. But so I was a climber as a kid.
And so presumably your mother or father kept saying that's dangerous to you,
Yes.
which is why you then copied saying it. Oh, how brilliant.
Yeah. all my big brother's friends used to, down at the park, they'd try and climb the lamppost. I'd come along and go, oh, yeah, I could do that. And they'd go, yeah, go on then, show us.
Did you say it was a
Up I
rubber
went.
plant?
A rubber plant in the apartment.
Yeah,
And,
good
a
job it wasn't a
lamppost near the
cactus.
park. Yeah, well, I doubt I would have climbed that once I'd touched it.
Oh, ow,
I may look stupid, but I'm not too stupid.
All right, just one stupid is good enough for us. So we have pretty much gone through, but we've still got 2 more videos. Can we do these in rapid succession, ladies and gentlemen? We've got Bernie along the seafront, followed swiftly by Robert Croser, and we'll try and go one to the other. So don't like to do this, but we are running short on time. Yes.
Colonel Craigrati says the rope will not break, but yes, you can slip. Just need to take care and keep your head. One tip I was always taught was
keep your head.
You always keep at least 3 points of contact on the climbing apparatus or the wall. So, only lift one, hand or foot at a time. So I'm guessing that's what he does. We saw him do it.
Yeah, absolutely, and he didn't slip down there. Okay, this is a double bill, ladies and gentlemen. Bernie down in Eastbourne and Robert Croser up in Cumbria, from both ends of the country.
The Eastbourne Aircraft Company, or some such title, was built in 1909 by a gentleman called Bernard Fowler, using finance provided by, I can't remember his name, a baron, somebody I think it was, from over at Erskine Zoo. They designed and built only one aircraft of their own, quite a rare beast, the Eastbourne monoplane, I think it was called, and it was built in 1913. Very unusual, propellers at the front and only a single wing. But it never got developed any further and no more were built. But between 1909 and 1924, they built 250 seaplanes, to a Morris Foreman design. And the runway, the actual aerodrome itself, the airfield, for those that couldn't take off on the sea, was down in that direction over there. And you might remember, if you've looked at the walk along the Horsey bank, we came up to a block of flats where the old Bourne stream, now the Horsey sewer, meets another little rivulet and heads down to the sea. Well, beside those flats used to be a great big blue building, which we all used to call the Wenham shed, because at that time it was used by Wenhams, the removals people, and several of my friends kept reserved buses in there. What I now know is that actually was the last surviving hangar from the airfield, which became, during World War I, the Royal Naval Air Station. There's supposedly a bungalow down near the flats. It's been so much converted now that you wouldn't notice it, but that is physically the last surviving building. It was, I think it must have been the old guardhouse or something from the air station. So you can imagine, this was an aircraft factory, and everything must have spread down what is now Lockbridge Drove and onto the trading estate in that part of it, and round behind Tollgate School. And I never knew that. So, and I guess, to quote a famous phrase or saying, which wasn't said by Peter Sellers, not a lot of people know that. Private individuals could have a space here for their boats, and you'll see there's a couple down there. Old motors and that, they would fit into those little sheds. to haul their boats up onto the beaches.
Isn't it quiet? Wow, just the birds. I think there's a kite or something up there. I can hear it screeching away. Must have a nest up there up in the woods. I'll have a look later. I didn't make it to the Stonehead, sadly. I didn't want to end up in 6 feet of water. I've got a very expensive camera there, and a very expensive camera there, and a pocket full of credit cards here. Oh no, they're in there. Anyhow, just look around. Isn't that beautiful? Still, it's like a mill pond out there. It really is. Absolutely beautiful. These are high cliffs. You can't really see them because they're up there. Not up there. They're up there. I'd love to climb up there, but my climbing days are over, I'm afraid, but I know people who do and who have, and they find it quite a challenge, but I don't think it looks that difficult. So I'm going to stop for my lunch, walk back along through the woods, take some photos, maybe do another little video, back into the village and the train home. But I will be back in the summer, hopefully not alone, to try and get to the infamous Stoneheads. Now, there is a bit of folklore behind them. They could be Celtic, or they could be carved by a local eccentric called William Mounsey, whose ancestral home isn't too far from me. I think, well, I actually live on that estate. But hey ho, heroic pose. See you all later. Ta-ta.
There we go, Robert Croser, and before that, lovely Bernie. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry to play you one after the other. That zoom, I have to just say, that zoom on Bernie's camera, I mean, I think that's, I keep getting on YouTube, this bloody advert about this zoom on a lens thing. Should this telescope be withheld because you can go into, you know, somebody's, a naked woman's bedroom in the other side of the world because it can curve round the earth or something. Such amazing thing. I reckon that's what Bernie's got on his camera, because it just seems to go on for a zoom, 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 zoom. And cameras used to do that. I spent a bit of money on a camera and I bought a zoom, and it doesn't go that far. It's just like it goes boom. Oh, but why is it that an expensive zoom? Anyway. Brilliant video. Thank you for both of those. Bernie, fascinating about the old aircraft hangar that has been so modified that you could no longer tell it was originally what it was. And then Robert Croser, I thought he was actually going to swim across in that lovely still mill pond in his Superman outfit.
Mm. 2 very lovely videos. Very nice. Thank you both.
And thank you all for all your contributions tonight. Run out of time again. So thanks to Raymond for the elm tree, Sean for his battle of Sidley Green, Andrew Norris. I hope you had a lovely birthday, by the way, and that there's not too much washing up and too many crumbs left with that birthday cake. Mike Stevens and his Meadow update, Colonel Craig Ratty on the climbing up the wall, Bernie in Eastbourne, and Robert Croser's walk to the Stoneheads, which we never saw. And thank you to Bonnie for the plants. That was a good guess. And to Robin Jones for the rainbow. And also to our callers, Sean James Cameron, Steve Baker and Emma. Lovely to hear from you. And all the lovely people. And let me just have one quick look to see if that Jeffrey Harrison's thing has finally come in.
Has it?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Suddenly, right at the very end. Oh my God, it's big.
Dipped in there.
Oh, look at that. He's a very good cook, because we saw his bread, didn't we, the other day? Have a look at this, folks. This will get your mouth watering.
Oh, no.
Look. It does look
like... Is that it melted?
Yeah, it looks like 2 eyes. It looks like a crab, actually, without its legs.
Tell you what, it still looks tastily edible to me.
Absolutely, it does. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been wonderful to have your company this evening. Look after yourselves. Back again on Wednesday. Thank you, Julia, for coming in and being supportive. Sean James Cameron asked why you weren't here in the studio, which of course you can do now, but because of kids and just timings, it was just easier to do it this way. But we will.
I knew I wasn't going to make it in time today.
Yeah, we'll find another day for all of that. Oh, hang on. Jeanette has sent in a picture of a rainbow. She says, I can beat you. I can beat your rainbow. Beat a rainbow. There we go.
Lovely.
Look at that. Look at that. Thank you,
The
Jeanette.
sheepy sheeps at the bottom of the rainbow.
Yeah,
Yay.
sheepy sheeps. There we are. Dancing about in the pot of gold. Of course, did you know, Julia, that rainbows are just not half? They are actually completely round. I learnt that in a Vobes show thing. Thanks, Jeanette, for sending that in at the very last minute. That's it, folks. Look after yourselves. Give us a thumbs up. I don't know what it means in YouTube land, but people prefer that than a always
and
good.
thank you very much to Richard for putting it all together yet again.
Ah, well, if I didn't do that, Eric would. So there we go.
And a big thank you to Judith.
Yes, Judith, thank you so much for your wonderful administration.
Love you, lady.
Yeah, she's so good. And also to all you other people who've typed words that we have read out to save us when we've run out of juice, which is pretty close to it now.
And thank you to all those people who have just watched and not commented.
Yes, thank you for at least
watching.
watching.
That's okay too.
Not watching, not commenting, and not vomiting, which is what we like. Until next time, from the lovely Julia and I, arrivederci.
Adieu.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.